In the boundless expanse, where heaven and earth whisper secrets of immortality, the path of cultivation grows ever more perilous. The strong devour the weak, and only those with unyielding will may carve their names into eternity. Previously, Wang Lin stood at the crossroads of fate, his heart tempered by countless trials, his hands stained with both vengeance and resolve. The storm surrounding him has yet to settle. Old enemies lurk in the shadows, and unseen forces quietly weave their schemes. Each step forward draws him deeper into a web where life and death hang by a single thread. Now, as we recap Renegade Immortal Chapter 553, Chapter 5 and 54, the winds of destiny begin to shift once more. Hidden truths stir beneath the surface, and the price of power grows ever steeper. Will Wang Lin seize control of his fate, or will the heavens themselves stand in his way? The legend continues. And the next move may change everything. In the shadow of the Blood Ancestors' schemes, a single revelation could turn life into a deadly gamble. Even Cao Yido's knowledge, a rarity among cultivators, spoke volumes of the danger lurking beneath. Wang Lin's sharp eyes gleamed as he pieced together the truth. Every careless smile of Yao Xishui, every casual remark from Cao Yido, painted the hidden outline of a treacherous plan. Only the Blood Ancestor and his daughter held the secret of discerning the genuine from the counterfeit blood soul pills. And Wang Lin, cunning as the fox, had unraveled it. "This pill is false," he whispered to the wind, holding the waxen form between his fingers. "The real one grants life. The fake one delivers death. Yao Xishui, you've overplayed your hand." A fleeting thought made him nearly crush it. But instinct and strategy prevailed. The pill vanished into his bag of holding, tucked away for a purpose yet to unfold. Cunning had always been Wang Lin's ally. Even as a core formation disciple, he had drawn the gaze of the 8th Extreme Demon Lord, who had once said, ruthless, bold, decisive, cold, yet brave, thoughtful, unyielding, and sly as a fox. These were no exaggerations. From a single expression and a few offhand words, Wang Lin deduced what centuries of cultivated wisdom might miss. Even those who had lived millennia could not peer so deeply into mortal hearts. His insight was honed by hardship, sharpened by time, a gift of survival as much as intellect. He gathered Yao Xishui's bag of holding, spreading his divine sense to count the celestial jades within. Enough. Enough to ascend to the late stage of soul transformation. 3 days. That was all he needed. The earth swallowed him in black light as he pressed his hand upon the ground, vanishing from sight. Deep beneath the surface, he assumed the lotus position, eyes closed, surrounded by the celestial jades. Energy surged like a raging river, transforming the jades into dust as he absorbed their power. There was no rest, no hesitation. Every particle of celestial spiritual energy was pulled into him, condensed into a nascent crystal that mirrored the structure of the demon crystal he had studied long ago. Where demonic energy formed crystals, so too could celestial essence. Days of unrelenting focus yielded a crystal imbued with celestial power, 1/10 the might of the original jades. And still, he absorbed, growing stronger, forging the foundation of power that would carry him into the heights of soul transformation. Above ground, on an ancient mountain thousands of kilometers from the army camp, Yao Xishui paced beneath the rise of the purple demon. Anxiety flickered in her violet eyes. "Time is nearly at hand," she muttered, fingers brushing the air as if to measure fate itself. Has he truly changed his mind? A sudden streak of light tore across the sky, swift as a divine arrow. Her gaze sharpened. Wang Lin emerged atop the peak, white-robed, hair flowing like a celestial river, an elegant figure against the darkened land. "You arrived just in time," Yao Xishui said, slapping her bag of holding to reveal several blood-red statues, each no larger than 3 inches, each carved with fierce, unknown beasts. From them, a subtle, pulsating aura of blood seeped into the air. Her hands traced intricate seals, her tongue drew blood to etch symbols that flared with power when struck by her palm. The statues moved, merging with the earth in 7 precise positions. A flash of crimson light fused them with the ground, a hidden force weaving itself around the mountain. Wang Lin's divine sense, so usually unerring, failed to perceive his own presence here. "No need to probe further," Yao Xishui said, voice sharp and cold. Only one of demon general caliber could detect it. Wang Lin marveled. This formation, subtle, lethal, invisible, was the handiwork of the blood ancestor himself. A blood-red compass appeared at her touch, its light a stark contrast against the violet glow of the moon. "Remember our pact," she instructed. "When the purple demon reaches its zenith, this compass will emit a ray of bloodlight. One breath of time. Follow closely." Wang Lin nodded silently, eyes alight with resolve. As her words settled, the purple moonlight climaxed, spilling over the land in a brilliant wash of otherworldly hue. The compass released a tenacious sword of crimson, slicing through the violet like fire through shadow. "Let us move!" Yao Xui's shout carried through the night as they stepped into the bloodlight. In an instant, the compass and its glow vanished, leaving the purple radiance to fade into memory. The transfer array had acted, whisking them through space itself. Wang Lin recognized it immediately. This was a pinpoint array, anchored to the demon spirit land, capable of transporting one to a fixed point with perfect precision. Beneath their feet, blood trails etched themselves briefly, fading as Yao Xishui regained her balance. Wang Lin noted the paths, recognizing them as extensions of the statue-formed formation above. A masterful design, no doubt the blood ancestor's craft. Yet he knew, with patience and skill, he could replicate such arrays in time. The void around them seemed to stretch endlessly. Sky and earth blurred into one, punctuated only by points of light that shimmered in the distance. A winding path, barely 10 feet wide, drifted before them, shifting subtly as if alive. Wang Lin's heart tightened as he observed. This path was no ordinary trail. It was the body of a colossal, dragon-like beast. The revered beast, Yao Xishui had said. Its enormity defied comprehension. Tuxi's records make no mention of such a creature, Wang Lin murmured to himself, eyes scanning the luminous expanse. If it's absent from history, then it emerged long after, or was shaped by a power beyond reckoning. A thrill coursed through him. The path, the beast, this place. It was a tapestry of strength and artifice, a challenge and a lesson woven into the world by someone of extraordinary might. Determined, Wang Lin approached Yao Xishui, who had seated herself in lotus position upon the platform. "Meditate," she instructed calmly. "Comprehend your domain. Only by attaining the mark of qualification may one tread the path of the revered beast." Her eyes closed, energy folding inward as she cultivated silently. Wang Lin steadied himself, gazing at the dragon-like path, and readied to delve into his domain. But just as he braced for the descent of power, a sudden thought struck him, sharp and urgent, a spark of strategy and insight in the quiet expanse. Legends whisper that the very soil beneath one's feet can hold the echoes of celestial power. And here, in the heart of the demon spirit land, Wang Lin paused, his gaze sweeping the alien terrain. Was this domain truly carved by the hand of a celestial emperor? The thought sent a ripple through his mind, but he set it aside. His focus turned inward, to the life and death domain that had long fused with his own essence. Within him, the left hand was death, the right hand was life, and between them flowed the eternal river of fate. His heart pulsed with the rhythm of this cosmic balance, yet Wang Lin's senses remained razor-sharp. A faint hum of divine awareness circled him, poised to detect any hint of Yao Xishui's movements. Cunning as he was, he knew vigilance bred vigilance. If he remained alert, she would hesitate, unable to act. As his cultivation deepened, the contours of his life and death domain shimmered into existence around him. In this ethereal state, the world revealed itself with crystalline clarity. A force, mysterious and radiant, began to descend from the sky, converging silently on the platform. It danced around Yao Xishui, a golden aura coalescing between her brows. Moments passed, and then light erupted, golden and brilliant. Symbols, complex and luminous, burned in her pupils. 3 strokes each, weaving patterns of unimaginable power. Wang Lin's chest tightened. The symbols radiated a majesty that sent tremors through his mind, echoing the very sensation he had felt upon meeting Tuo Sen. Yao Xishui no longer seemed a mere cultivator of late-stage soul transformation. She appeared as a transcendent force, a being beyond mortal reckoning. The waves of her power crashed against his soul with a violence even the all-seer could not provoke. Yet, Wang Lin's heart, tempered by his unyielding Tao, discerned the truth. The awe was not her own. It was the golden symbols themselves, vessels of power beyond comprehension. Suppressing the tremor, he let his gaze shift inward. Yao Xishui's eyes closed once more, her cultivation continuing silently. Wang Lin immersed himself fully in the life and death of reincarnation. Memories, lessons, the essence of existence and cessation flowed through him as if the universe itself were unveiling its scroll. Slowly, the domain of life and death became one with his being. Time, meaningless in this suspended state, ebbed and flowed until that enigmatic force returned to the platform. Yao Xishui's eyes flashed open, golden light blazing. It swept toward Wang Lin, circling him, drawing him into a liminal space where reality wavered. Figures flickered at the edge of perception. Voices whispered yet said nothing, and the dreamlike chaos stretched on, erasing all sense of time. Just as clarity seemed to surface, it dissipated like mist. In that precise instant, Wang Lin's eyes flared, and the life seal of the celestial slaughter art etched itself upon his forehead. A voice, crystal clear and fleeting, brushed against his consciousness. "My name is Qing Lin." It vanished, leaving only the echo of truth. Timing was everything. Had he acted a moment sooner or later, the secret would have slipped forever. Choosing perception over sight, he let the voice guide him, anchoring him in the ephemeral reality. When the vision faded, he opened his eyes fully. Golden light, violent and unyielding, shone from them for 6 heartbeats before coalescing into intricate symbols of 6 strokes, far surpassing the majesty of Yao Xishui's own 3-stroke symbols. Yao Xishui's expression soured, shock hidden beneath a mask of composure. Wang Lin's gaze met hers, no longer cowed but commanding. The overwhelming reverence she had invoked had faded, replaced by the subtle gravity of his own newfound power. The firefly of her brilliance now paled before the moon of his own ascendance. She diverted her eyes, her voice cutting coldly through the air. "With the golden symbols, you may now tread the revered dragon path. Let us proceed." And like a streak of lightning, she surged ahead. Wang Lin followed, his mind alight with curiosity as he examined the life seal projected upon his palm. The revered dragon path stretched endlessly beneath them, a starry abyss yawning beneath each step. Mortals would falter at the sight. Cultivators, however, strode unhindered. The path twisted and shifted, weaving an eternal corridor of challenge and discovery. Days blurred as they advanced, neither resting, their forms mere streaks of motion along the undying road. Eventually, a colossal platform emerged, crowned by a statue of a man, 30 feet in stature, his ears and arms exaggerated, grotesque yet imposing. Yao Xishui paused, glancing back. "This is the first seal," she declared. "We shall each shatter a layer. I take the first, you the second." Wang Lin nodded with calm acceptance. No words were wasted. Like lightning, she vaulted onto the platform, golden light streaming from her eyes, symbols of immeasurable power embedding themselves into the stone. The statue shuddered, exhaling a mist of white gas before awakening, eyes blazing with ruthless intent. Each step it took sent tremors across the platform, each movement laced with fatal promise. Yao Xishui, accustomed to this trial, drew a piece of blood-red jade from her bag, a relic of extraordinary refinement. "Seal!" With a single command, she cast the jade. It shattered midair, transforming into a dense crimson light that cloaked the statue like a prison of living blood. Struggle was futile. The seal held fast. She descended gracefully to the platform floor, eyes flicking toward Wang Lin before focusing on the path ahead, ready for the next trial. Wang Lin's pupils contracted, measuring the power of the statue. Its strength rivaled early-stage soul transformation cultivators. If unrestrained, it would be formidable. Yet it yielded so readily to Yao Xishui's seal that admiration stirred quietly in his heart. The blood jade, surely, had been honed by her father to this lethal perfection. Without revealing his thoughts, Wang Lin stepped onto the platform. As he passed the sealed statue, a flicker of golden light vanished, an echo of power. He advanced onto the next stretch of the revered dragon path, condensing the life seal upon his eyes, his gaze slicing through the crimson shroud. Upon the statue, a single, brilliant stroke of the symbol glimmered clearly, marking the beginning of his own legendary conquest.